Welcome to the great American West. Bienvenidos a Colorado. When we do things in our part of the country, we do them big. You know, John McCain says, you're all here to follow a celebrity. It's time someone told him, you're here to elect a president. John McCain is the first candidate in history who thinks he can win by telling voters they're not thinking for themselves. Well, John McCain voted with George Bush 95% of the time. Was that thinking for himself? He voted twice against the Bush tax cuts. Now he supports them. Is that thinking for himself? John McCain opposed the interests of big tobacco, then supported them. He rebuked the religious right, then embraced it. He shunned the NRA and then asked them for their help in this election. Is that thinking for himself? America is ready for change. But John McCain has only changed his mind on taxes, on immigration, on global warming, even on torture. Let's be honest, America. John McCain may pay hundreds of dollars for his shoes, but we're the ones who will pay for his flip-flops. In my lifetime of diplomacy and governing, our country has never faced as many difficult challenges as we do today. A sinking economy, 2 wars, an energy crisis, and a presidency that has only grown more arrogant as history closes in with its verdict of failure. America faces a simple choice. Do we want more of the same, or is it time to change America what America needs? Barack Obama. John McCain believes we need more tax breaks for oil companies. Barack Obama says it's time for that to end. We can finally become free of foreign oil and stop global warming with more renewable energy, solar, wind, more domestic energy, hybrid cars, investments in energy assistance. That's the change America needs. John McCain would keep us in Iraq for 100 years. Barack Obama says it's time for that to end. It's time to bring our troops home from Iraq responsibly. It's time to force the Iraqi politicians to use the $80 billion in oil money to rebuild their economy. And instead of spending $10 billion a month in Iraq, invest here at home in jobs, schools, healthcare, and take care of our veterans. That's the change America needs. John McCain called our recession psychological. His economic advisors say American families are whiners. But when the oil companies whine, John McCain says they need more tax breaks. Barack Obama says it's time for that to end. No more economic policies that send jobs overseas, that cripple our industries, that depress real wages, and sacrifice our workers. It's time to put American workers first and rebuild the middle class with a president who supports unions and the rights of workers to organize. That's the change America needs. I have a question for you. Is anybody here going to miss Dick Cheney? Joe Biden is going to be truly a great Vice President of the United States. Barack Obama and Joe Biden believe we must fight the terrorists, not where we imagine them to be, but where we know them to be, like Afghanistan and Pakistan. We must lead a global effort to secure loose nuclear materials, not where we imagine them to be, but where we know them to be, like in Russia. And finally, we need a president who in his first day in office says this: I will follow and uphold and respect the Constitution of the United States, and then actually does it. A president who respects civil liberties, stops spying on Americans, and protects a woman's right to choose. A president who respects the Bill of Rights, who shuts down Guantanamo and stops torture. We must do all of this, not because these are American ideals, but because we know they are. Y vamos a tener un presidente que le pone atención a Latinoamérica y a México. My fellow citizens, John McCain served this country in war. We honor his service, but that doesn't mean we have to make him president. At a time when America needs change and not more of the same, America needs Barack Obama. I have a question for America and my fellow delegates. Are you ready to take our country back? Are we going to win this election?